This is Matt for Into Boxing. Delighted to be joined by Harlem Eubank, as always. Harlem, historic night for you, your family. But first off, let's talk about you. How are you feeling coming into this?
Feeling great. Had an active year, and it's good to be active. It's good to be in the ring regularly, and that's what brings the best out of me.
I will say that about you. You have been kept busy this year. How good has that been for your development? I remember when we first spoke, I think it was Golden Contract, and you put on a great performance. But since then, you're out all the time. How good has that been for your development and seasoning as a fighter?
It's been just what I need. Activity is essential in this sport. You can be in the gym all the time, but you need to get out. You need to fight regularly. You need to really work your craft in that ring, under the lights, and that's what I've had the opportunity to do this year, and it's showing in the performances, and I'm ready again to put on a great performance come Saturday night.
You got to go through a bit of adversity in the last fight. That guy was looking for a way out, and he took his opportunities on hitting after the bell on the break. Did that sort of, I don't want to say it benefits you, because it could have gone horribly wrong if the ref didn't make the right calls in there, but does that sort of prepare you for these harder fights when you start getting onto a world title level and breaking through that ceiling of where you're at the minute?
Most definitely. I think everyone around me was kind of saying this is it's not ideal when it's happening, but on reflection, that fight was exactly what I needed to prepare me for that next level. It gave me different strengths and different insights, and improved me as a fighter.
Now, we spoke, I think it was before Cardiff. I think when we spoke in Cardiff, we spoke about you fighting on Chris's card, and you said, it's nice to fight on the same card as Chris. It's a family, a family affair kind of thing, and you've got this opportunity now on a stage where people are calling it potentially the biggest fight in British boxing history. It's took off. How proud are you from a personal standpoint to be a part of this historic event on your journey into hopefully reaching the main event one day?
Very proud. I'm proud. I'm excited. This event is captured every audience. It's the nostalgia of the dads, Senior and Nigel fighting. It's really brought every generation's attention to this fight, this event, and I'm honoured to be a part of it. And it's a family night, and I'm excited for it.
Let's come on to family anyway, Mr. 60%. I spoke to him the other day and said, look, 60%, you've abstained from a lot of things, mentioned how celibate he's been, etc. I said, you've done a lot of trolling in the build-up to this, you've enjoyed playing together. Is this just him? The build-up, is this just him, or is he's trying to poke a little bit, but is this just him, his personality?
Yeah, I think he's
played it brilliantly.
He enjoys the trolling. He enjoys that side of things, and I think Conor's type of personality is the perfect combination of person to do that to, because Conor's very serious and aggressive and easy to trigger.
Yeah.
And Chris enjoys just kind of prodding him, whilst the build up to the fight, he enjoys just kind of like trying to get in his head by actually doing the reverse.
What do you make of comments when, I thought this was his best comment. Forget all the trolling and I'm being celibate. Best thing I heard was when Conor said, you think this is going to be a walk in the park? And I think he's held court quite well, and he says, on a warm summer's day. That's like, if I had been sat across from him, I'd have lost my head with that comment, because it's like, wow. But
I don't know if
in your opinion,
in the moment he actually
I don't think it was
realised
planned,
what he was saying, but yeah, when you watch it back, it's
brilliant.
It's class.
But is it a walk in the park on a warm summer's day? In your opinion, in your honest opinion, can Chris be 60% and get this job done? Weight classes for a reason, but your opinion?
Against Conor Benn, he can, because this isn't you have to remember what level Chris has fought at and who Chris is and what he is as a fighter. And people often forget that. You can get caught in whether it's hype or whether it's what's current or current performances looking explosive. But you have to remember what Chris is and who he is and what he's done in the sport so far, who he's fought against.
Yeah.
He's Chris is a problem for the elite of the division. He's a problem for. He's shown that he can really compete and cause problems for guys like Groves, who's one of the hardest
punches in the
one
division,
of the hardest super middleweight punches. Yeah. So people often forget the reality.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get caught up in that. So I think what Chris means is this isn't a dangerous man for him.
How does he win the fight?
Stoppage.
You think this could be an early job on Saturday night, or do you think he'll take him deep waters and get him out there?
I don't think it will be early, because I think Chris will want to give the fans.
Don't give me that.
If
he can get him out of there soon, he's going to do it in there.
If he could get him out of there in 2 rounds, he would, because Chris is aware this is entertainment. Do people want to see a 2-round job? They don't want to see that. That's not what people came for. People are coming to watch these guys go at it for a few rounds and see the story unfold. And does it have any relation to like does it present the same type of entertainment that the dads presented?
But on the flip side, this isn't like WWE. If he took a misstep, and I'm not saying I know that he's been hit by Groves, but if he made a miscalculated step here when he could have done something earlier and just lets it carry on, is that not a risk? Because would it not be a bigger statement to say all this, because the build-up's there, the tickets are sold, and it's not about, for him I suppose, whether the fans are excited, because if he goes out there and blasts Conor in 1 round, then that's him going, I'm the bigger man, I did what I wanted to do. On that side of it?
Yeah, that side's there, but I don't really think that's his mindset. Like in the build-up, he's just been enjoying himself. I think he's just going to go out there and enjoy himself, and that will show in there. And he'll take him out when he wants to take him out, and probably speak to him in there. It's going to be one of those nights where you're entertained.
Let's talk about what we can expect from you. What type of performance can we expect from you Saturday night? Are you looking there to put your own statement and mark on things? I think now we're past the point of you being a relation of Chris. You've got a name in your own right, and well deserved for what you do in your body of work in the sport. It's separated you from just being a relation with Chris Jr, Chris Senior, etc. What can we expect from you Saturday night? Highlight reel?
It could be another highlight reel, but an explosive performance. I don't really like to make predictions because I just like to react in there, and sometimes when I react, it can be devastating. But I'm gonna be sharp in there. I'm gonna be explosive, and gonna introduce myself to
a big audience. Yeah. Well, look, Harlem Eubank, as always, thanks for talking to Into Boxing. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday night, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.